In this brief screen recording, I want to show you how to use this aggregate planning template. Now this is data from the athletic knit case, and let me show you, let me break this down a little bit. All of this stuff comes out of the case. First number here, this is the total number of products demanded per year. These are the numbers that describe what % of sales occur in that given period, and you can see that there are low periods and peak periods. Now, how did I get the monthly forecast numbers? I took this percentage of the annual demand, and that gives us these numbers as our monthly demand. Okay. Inventory. The case says that inventory is minimal, and it's between 8 and 10 weeks worth of inventory, and I decided to take 9, and so that is 9 weeks worth of inventory based on this being 52 weeks worth of inventory. Okay, this number here is the amount of regular time production in a month, and that's adjusted for setup time, and down here below there's explanations of the calculations, how we got these numbers. I'll leave it to you to study those. My purpose here is to show you the mechanics of how to use this template. Okay, so we are scheduling production month by month by month in order to meet these demands. One way we could do that is we could set production equal to the average monthly demand, which is this divided by 12. And that happens to be, well, let's see, equals this divided by 12. And then in every succeeding period, we'll have that be the same value. And look what happens. The inventory at the end of this first month is going to be equal to what? It'll be equal to the prior inventory plus production on regular time, plus production on overtime, minus demand. And at $8.47 a shirt, and that data is in the case, you can dig that out. It takes a little bit of work, but it's $8.47 a shirt. That's the dollar value of inventory. Now, if you look at this plan, it has inventory increasing during the months in which we are producing more than is demanded. And then inventory drops off in periods where demand is greater than what is produced. Now this is clearly only one way, one aggregate plan of many. Notice, didn't use any inventory in this aggregate plan. Another plan would be to produce exactly equal to what is demanded. And if we run that plan, that's great so far as it goes, except for in this month we are producing 12,520, which happens to be greater than our capacity of 9,420. So we would have to supplement in this month with overtime. So we produce at the max 9,420, and then we'd have to make up the difference with overtime. Copy those down, and there we have another plan. And notice what happens here is inventory stays constant. That makes sense because we're producing exactly what is needed in each month. Okay, those are a couple of different options. What I didn't show you is we also have the option of repairing 1 or 2 machines, and that would increase our regular time capacity by 1036. Clearly that would give us the opportunity to come up with a different aggregate plan, and it also would increase our overtime capacity if we were to need that. Anyhow, this is a brief recording meant to explain to you how to use this template. Now what I would like for you to do is experiment, come up with varying aggregate plans, and then deciding which one you think best according to your own criteria. And of course you might want to take into account costs of producing on overtime, costs of inventory, and perhaps some qualitative factors. Okay.